Well, hello all my tiger streaks out there. Where are you? I'm calling all my tiger streaks. Where are you today? No one's here? Oh, come on. Hello all my tiger streaks. It's always good to see you. Hello, today is July 18th, and we're here for another episode of In the Cage with you know who, the Tigress. Well, hello everybody. It's good to see everyone today. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. I know I have a lot to talk about concerning last weekend. You know, as you guys, I had announced that I was going to do my first show of the year, which I did, and I'll talk a little bit about that. But before going into all of that excitement over the weekend, I just want to touch base on a few things first. So I wanted to do some shout outs for today. For today's shout outs, I wanted to thank a few people for this weekend, to make this weekend possible for me, specifically the two friends that came along to support me. Don Amini, who flew all the way from San Francisco to New York, and where he met up with my roommate Eddie Zoller, and they both drove down to Norfolk to be there for the Meet the Pros and for the whole weekend and to support me. And I wanted to thank them personally, my friends, for that support, because as an athlete, and you guys know that those that compete know how it can be backstage and how nerve-wracking it can be, and to have that support of someone, you know, holding the Pedialyte for you, someone being able to have the salt ready, someone having your bag ready so you don't have to think about those things, is just great. And so I just wanted to personally thank and give a shout out to Don and to Ed, my very, very, very good friends, for coming out all the way to Virginia to support me. And that was great. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Donna Williams, my iron sister. She brought in some chocolates for all the other Iron Sisters. And let me tell you, these chocolates will make you want to reach back and slap your mama. They were so good. But it's like killing two birds with one stone. Not only were they good, but they were for a good cause, or they are for a good cause. And I just wanted to give a shout out for that cause. These chocolates are available at Berserkerbrew.com, BERSERKERBREW brew.com. What's good about it is that they are made of USDA organic hyper caffeinated chocolate called Crackers Release, I think. But anyway, you can go to the site and find out more about it. They come in a little box. They come in 9 in a little box, but they are delicious. I'm trying to tell you. But the good cause is that they 10% of the net proceeds go to the active heroes, that serve in the military. So if you are interested in buying some of these delicious chocolates, you can go to the site. Again, the site is hold on. This is what I get for not having my glasses on. But I think I had them. Where are they? Hold on. Because I can't see a thing without glasses. Here we go. All right, I can see. Okay, they come 9 in a box. And they're called Kraken Coffee Truffles. And they're $17.95 for a box of chocolates. And if you are interested, I have a code for you guys today for 20% off. So, if you're interested, the code is BERSERK20. I'll say it again, all capital letters, BERSERK20. and that's going to give you an additional 20% off of the $17.95 of these delicious chocolates. And when you purchase one, remember 20% goes to the active heroes in the military. So thank you, Donna, for bringing that to us Iron Sisters. That was very sweet of you. Let's see, any other shout outs? No. Oh, one more shout out to my friend that lives in Norfolk, Virginia, Mike Franklin. This guy was a lifesaver. Every time I come to Norfolk and do a show, he's like, do you need anything? Just give me a call. So when I arrived in Norfolk, there were some things that I didn't have and that I didn't get to go to the store to get before I arrived there. And so 10 o'clock at night, he arrives at my room and he takes me to the store. We get to the store and I get the things that I need, but the line is wrapped like all the way around the store itself. And it's just like, I can't do this a night before a show. So I just left everything in the cart. And he's like, don't worry, I'll go back and get it. Do you know this guy went all the way back to the store, got the stuff, and came all the way back to my room and delivered it? I was just like, lifesaver. These are the friends that you need in your circle when you do a competition. So thank you, Mike. You are a lifesaver. If you're watching today, I just wanted to thank you, because if it had not been for you, I probably would not have been able to do or execute my routine the way that I did on that Saturday. So thank you very much for that. So that brings me to talking about the show. We did the Virginia show, and as I said to you right after the show, I wasn't quite sure if I was going to do the Tampa show. Well, I got word today, and after discussion with my trainer, I am going to do the Tampa show. So you guys are the first to hear it from me. I will be doing the Tampa show that first Saturday in August. So I am going to give what should I say? I'm going to ask, I guess, for donations for this particular show, only because I am coming back straight from one show going into another. So donations are really, really needed at this time. And if you would like to donate and help me out to get to the next show, any amount is always welcome. Any amount is always appreciated. And so I just wanted to spend a little bit extra time on this because it is very important. They always say you have not because you ask not. So I'm asking my followers to donate for this next show. And again, I've had some sponsors that have donated specific things. One person sent me the funds to be able to get my pro card for this year. You have to pay dues for that every year. And some people get 1 or 2 nights at a hotel. Some people will purchase maybe one-way flight to the location. And so I will be coming from Miami to Tampa because I'll already be down in Miami training, getting ready for the Tampa show. And so that if someone wants to sponsor that flight, that would be great, or a night at the hotel, at the host hotel where the athletes will be, or one of the surrounding hotels, that would be great. If you're not able to do that, that's okay too. Like I said, any amount is always appreciated, and it will go towards the expense of the total show. So if you are able to dig into your pockets and be generous, I would be ever so grateful because I want to make you guys proud, and I hope that I was able to make you guys proud at this last show. Even though I placed 7th, I just felt like $1 million, and I'll tell you in a little bit why I felt that way, even though I placed 7th. So again, if you do want to make a donation, there are 3 ways that you can make a donation to me, if you like. You can send it all through my email, TishaThomas@gmail.com. That would be TISCHA, Thomas, THOMAS, @gmail.com. And you can send them to one of the 3, Cash App, or Google Pay, or Venmo, one of the 3. I cannot take PayPal, sorry. They don't like me. So I love you, fans, and many of you have been with me a number of years. Some of you have just now joined me, and many of you have said how much I have inspired you, and I hope that I continue to inspire you, and I hope that, again, I'm calling out for, I'm making a call for a donation for this next show. I just found out today that I will be doing the Tampa Pro. I just finished the Norfolk Classic, and I placed 7th in the show. I will be posting some pictures of the show periodically. I did download them, and you can get them online at Maximum Muscle. I do believe you can see the pictures of the competition, all of us together, or individual shots of me. But you can find them at different sites like NBC News Online, and if you want to see the total or all of the shots of all of the competitors. Okay. All right. That brings us to let's see here. Oh, I also wanted to cover some of the things that I also need. If you do wanted to donate, if you wanted to donate on a specific thing, there are things like I said, the flight. I will be coming from Miami during that time, so whatever the flight would cost there to Miami, a hotel room I mentioned, also the cost or the expense for the Uber or Lyft there and back from the venues into the hotels, that all costs money. Tanning, makeup, each one of these are $150 each, and of course just food. And sometimes when the host hotel books a hotel for the athletes, they don't necessarily book rooms where they have a stove or a kitchen in them, and so quite often we are made to have to eat the specialized menu that they have there for us at the hotel. So that all costs money. So if you want to donate, again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but if you want to donate, those are specific items if you care to donate specifically for something. And if you just want to donate $1 or $2, again, I gave you the address, and I'll give it to you again at the end of the show. Okay, last week we ended a 3-part segment on getting your sexy back. Did anyone do a challenge or try to get their sexy back? Did you look at yourself in the mirror, and did you ask yourself for forgiveness? Did you make reconciliation with yourself? Did you make a promise to yourself to do better? Did you find that part of your body that you can just say, I like that, and let it grow from there? Well, those are all of the things that we talked about in the Get Your Sexy Back series. If you missed any of it, that's okay. It's quite all right. I'm not mad at you. But you better not miss no more shows live. No, but if you missed any of the series, or if you missed any of the shows, or if you don't have time to even watch this show for the whole hour, it's okay, because I do post the shows afterwards on YouTube. You can find them on YouTube under the same name as the IG account here, which is Tisha_the Tigress, all in lowercase. So if you missed an episode of In the Cage of the Tigress, and you just want to keep watching it over and over again because you just love to watch me, then you can catch it on YouTube. So we were talking about all of that, and which brings me to today's topic, which is not really so much of a topic as much as it is, I just want to go over my experience of this past weekend, because so much happened this weekend and I was so excited about it. And I know a lot of the number one question that most people ask me is, well, how do you feel about your placing? And I have to say, after 10 years, now I've been doing this since September of 2009 was my first show. So I'm approaching 10 years of doing this bodybuilding. And I want to say, if I had to label a topic, and normally I do have a set topic for the day, but with all the activities and me traveling and everything, I figured that I just wanted to share my experience. So if I had to label this, it would be seeing the winner in yourself, if I had to label this today. So, Sil, if you're watching, I'm sorry I couldn't send you a title today. But that is it. That's what it's going to be today. Seeing the winner in yourself, because that is exactly what happened to me this weekend. And it started off with this damn routine of mine. And I already had a routine. I had a routine from Romania that I put together. And new music and everything, and I put the new routine together with a very nice routine, and I could have done that routine again because I've only done it once. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just do that routine. But then the knees betrayed me in the middle of training, and my knees have gotten so bad that I wasn't able to get in positions that I was able to get in for that routine that I did in Romania. So I was like, damn, man, I'm gonna have to change things up in order to be able to execute this right. So I said, maybe I could kill two birds with one stone, and I'm getting to a point. Maybe I can kill two birds with one stone. Now, I told you guys I'm getting ready to go to Germany, and I have a gig there. And the gig is like this sensual type of dancing with the posing in between, and the techno music is going off, but I'm moving to the slower beat of the techno music, so it's a real slow movement where people can see the flexing and the muscles and everything, but while I'm still moving in a sensual way. And everybody was commenting me on how much they like this performance, and I was wondering to myself, wow, two of the best things that I like in the whole world: posing and dancing. How can I mix these two together and execute this on stage, but not in a way where it would turn the judges off or maybe even people in the crowd, but in a way that I can almost like kind of get my feet wet of what I want to do in the Kit Kat Club. So it was just like a trial run. I wanted to say, how can I pull off a trial run of this, but throw some mandatories in it and still make it look really, really good? So we're about maybe 6 weeks out when I'm thinking about changing the routine. And I'm like, okay, 6 weeks is way enough time to do this. And so next thing I know, I look up because I'm traveling, I'm here, I'm there, I got to catch this plane, I got to get on this bus. This bus is 12 hours, and it's just like I didn't have the time. And before I knew it, I looked up and it was like a week away from the show. And so I'm like, damn, man, I mean, I kind of have an idea of what I want to do on stage, but like it's not coming together quite right yet, not to be on stage. So, here we are like a week out from the show. At this point, I'm already in Virginia Beach. And so I'm trying to practice and stuff like that. And some of it is coming together, but it's just not like, I'm just not like feeling it. Like I'm not feeling the confidence like I want in this routine that I want to try to execute, of trying to like do like a sensual dance, sensual walk, you know, and throw the poses in and make everything smooth, not like I threw it together at the last minute, right? So now we're down to like 2 or 3 days before the show. I'm already now in, no, I didn't even get to Norfolk until Friday. So Friday I get to the show. I know I'm not going to have too much time to practice because my roommate is coming, and our friend from San Francisco is on his, you know, they're all both coming over, so I know I'm not going to have a lot of time and space in the room, even though I got a big room, to really execute like I wanted to if I was in the room by myself. So I'm like, damn, time is winding down, I got to do something. So now I'm stressed. I'm super stressed because I'm kicking myself and I'm saying, damn, why did I do this to myself? I put myself under all of this pressure, like, to put this routine together, and now I don't know if I can do it, and I might have to go back to the other routine in Romania, and I haven't even practiced that one, you know, since Romania, and that was November. So I'm like really stressed. And at this point, fast forward the night before the show, okay? This is the night before the show. This is like 10 o'clock at night. Now, I don't even want to ask my roommate and the friend that came, even though they came to help me. I don't want to ask them to go out to the store because, one, my roommate drives the yellow cab, and he was up the whole night before, and then drove 8 hours to Norfolk. And then the friend that came from San Francisco took a red eye to get over here. So I thought it would be kind of mean to say, oh, can you run to the store and get these things for me? So I just let them crash on the bed and let my friend take me to the store. And so, like I said, when we were in the store, the line is wrapped around the corner, and I'm having a meltdown. in the store. Why am I having a meltdown? Because in the store, all the things like in the previous shows that I talked to you about, how people be fucking with me and whatnot, this is happening in the store, in the Walmart, in the store. And so I'm minding my business, and I have like I have shorts on and a halter top like this on, and shorts. And so I'm going to the store trying to get my rice cakes for the morning, the honey and stuff that I need, for the show in the morning, and my Pedialyte and all of this other stuff. I'm trying to get all of this stuff together to be prepared in the morning for the show. And so every time I turn around, there's like 6 or 7 guys following me up and down the aisles in the store. And now it's getting to the point where they're harassing me now in the store. And that's a man, and and they would run past me, and then say something in the next aisle over, and then come behind me again in the other aisle that I was in. It was just got ridiculous to the point I had to call security. So security. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know why my thing keeps pausing. So security gets involved, and I'm all like, my nerves are now like on edge at this point. Because again, I'm trying to get ready for this show the next morning. I don't even know why the fuck I'm out here at 10 o'clock at night when I'm supposed to be having my feet up, eating sweet potatoes and chicken breasts, and I'm out here trying to get stuff for the next morning, and I don't even have my routine together. Don't even know what it's going to look like, and haven't even started working on it. So I just dropped everything. That's why I just said, forget it. I'll just try to do without it, and went back to the room. So fast forward, I'm in the room now. It's like 11 o'clock, maybe even 12. I'm working on the routine, and I'm telling myself, you know what? You just need to breathe. You need to stop this. What you need to do is you need to believe in yourself that you can do this, because you can do this. You've done it already. You've done it already at the Kit Kat Club. You've done it already practicing in front of people. So you've done this, Tisha. You can do this. And so I'm saying, yeah, I'm talking to myself because I like to psych myself up. Yeah, I could do this. I could do this. Yeah, I could do this. And so, like, we're going to put this routine together. And then just when I just allowed myself to be me, the pieces of the routine just fell together for me. I don't know what happened that night, but it took me maybe 2 hours to say, to really from the routine is 2 minutes. So it took me about 2 hours to put this 2-minute routine together and say to myself, that's good. I like that. I feel comfortable. I feel confident. I think I could pull that off. And so here we are, the day of the show. And this is where I come in with the title, Seeing a Winner in Yourself. Because the day of the show, and the usuals happen, but not as much. The cramping in the feet and all of that. My feet tried to show off at the backstage, but thank goodness for someone backstage who has some Himalayan salt. Now I know. I think I was using table salt, and for some reason the cramps wasn't going away, and now I know why. It's a Himalayan salt that you need for the cramps to stop. And so the cramps has stopped, so I'm feeling really good backstage. And what was so frightening for me about the routine, because most of the routine was kind of like freestyling, and where the mandatories are set in places of the song, but for the movements that I was doing, those things were pretty much like free flow. Like, I think I'll do this, or I think I'll come over here and do that. You know what I mean? And so I said, I can't believe I'm going to pull this off, because normally I know where every move is in the song. Where, every beat, how many beats I got to go over before this happens, before that happens. I know where everything is in the song, but this is like, boom, freestyle. I just know where the poses go in the song. And so they call my name. And at this point, I'm feeling good, because in the pre-judging, I got first call out. Now, in bodybuilding, when you get first call out, usually you are in top 5 if you get first call out. I'm not going to say it happens all the time. Obviously, I'm living proof of that. But usually, if you do get first call out and you're in the middle or somewhere in the middle, you usually got like maybe first, second, or third. So I was feeling good when I came back to the evening show. I was like, all right, got first call out, in the first part of the show. Now that was 50% of the points. Now I just got to nail this routine, and that's, whatever it is when I finish nailing this routine. So in the back, I'm just telling myself, and I guess I'm telling the story because I know that everyone has a point in their life where they have a challenge that they have to face, and they may be scared to face it. They may be terrified to face it, like you don't think that you can do it, like you don't think that you're up for the challenge. And I'm telling you, just from my experience, that it's worth to look the challenge in the face and go for it, because when you are able to overcome that fear, oh man, what a feeling that was. So I get on the stage, and I get in position, which I'm lying on the floor first. And I tell the guy, wait till I lie on the floor before you start the music. So I get on the floor in position. Bam, my knee is not acting up today, so I can do the move. And so I do my move. Boom, I put my legs up, and you can see it in some of the pictures when you go look at the pictures. And I come out of the move, and I do all this stuff, and I do my sexy walk across the stage. Bam, and I hit the pose. Boom, and I do my other sexy walk all across the stage because I want them to see the triceps and the biceps and the chest. Boom, see the legs. Oh, yeah, I think I'll throw that abdominal thigh in. What? I think I'll throw a fancy move in here. Boom, watch my back. Bam, bam, boom. All confidence I felt. I've been doing bodybuilding for 10 years. 10 years. Basically, like I said, in September, it will be 10 years. I've never felt the confidence that I felt on stage that I felt last night. In 10 years of doing bodybuilding, I felt like I owned that stage. And it was a feeling like none other. And no, I didn't win first, second, third, fourth, or even fifth. And as an athlete, I'm not going to say I'm sitting here jumping for joy that I placed seventh. It is seventh in the world, and that is something to go about. But as an athlete, you want to win first. And so I was disappointed that I didn't win first, or I was a little surprised because I did get first call out, and I thought that the routine was good. But it didn't happen. And I like to think positive and say, well, you know what? It wasn't that I did not bring to stage, that I didn't bring a good package to stage. It wasn't that any of us that didn't place beyond fifth didn't bring a good package to stage. It just wasn't what the judges were looking for at that show, and I choose to look at it that way. And I also choose to look at the situation that winning first place as a prize or money or the medallion or trophy that we may get is not always everything. And I say that because when I got off that stage, there was such a feeling of euphoria, a feeling of high, that I pulled that routine off. And knowing that I put that routine together less than 24 hours before stepping out on that stage and pulled it off better than any other routine that I've ever put together, woo, I'm still on high about that one. And so, knowing that, accomplishing that, the fear, I'm telling you, I felt physical. You could feel fear. It's like a physical feeling, like I felt it in my body. I was like, why did I do this to myself, as far as waiting to the last minute to change the routine? And the fear that came with that, like, you're going to fuck up on the stage. You're going to look like a total ass on the stage. Your whole routine is going to be totally messed up. And because you waited to the last minute to try to change it up. The fear that went behind that, it was palpable. You could cut it with a knife. It was so thick that night, the night before. And so to have accomplished that, I didn't win, but in a way, I did win. Because it was a personal win that, when I reflect on it now, you can't buy with money, and you can't buy with a medal. You can't. And that level of confidence that I had that night that I never had before, you can't buy that. And nobody could take it away from me. And that felt so freaking good. That felt, oh man, I'm telling you, I'm still on cloud 9 about that. I'm still on cloud 9. And so, like, I'm saying, No, I didn't win, but yeah, I did win because phew, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you because I'm so excited about it. Even when I think about it still, you can still see the excitement in me because when I got backstage, even the other Iron Sisters was like, damn, that routine was good. And people, I was high-fiving other people. My roommate was back there. I just felt so elated. Like I fucking did. I came, fear was there, and I came to fear and looked fear in the face and said, get out of my way. I got business to take care of, fear. Get out of my way. It was a good feeling. And so overcoming that challenge and being under pressure and being able to put out even when you're under pressure and not falling apart, boy, those parts of a character of a person, and I know that I have those things. You when you know that, and you know that, like, even like a performance like yesterday, even Saturday, even though it's just a performance, it's still something that is everlasting within your own character because it makes you stronger. And I'm telling you, I walked off that stage a stronger person. I'm telling you, in the 10 years that I've done these shows, I've never walked off the stage as confident as I did when I walked off that stage Saturday. And I want to thank Teresa too. Or shout out to Teresa because she was the winner. Teresa Abakney. She won the show. She looked beautiful. And if like I said, if I would have won, I would have felt elated too. But I feel elated because it was a personal win for me that I accomplished that. Because it's something when you fear something and you run from that fear. Because we all do it. We all think of things in our life or things, we have challenges that come in our life and we back up and say, nah, I don't think that I'm up for the challenge. I don't think I could do it. But then when you do it and you find that thing within you and you say, oh, snap. Not only did I do it, but I owned it. And it reminded me when the first time I did karaoke. And I think that's where I got my feet wet to really just go all out. The karaoke and me performing in the Kit Kat Club when I was away. And so doing the karaoke, I had that same feeling. I remember being terrified to do something that you wasn't really good at. And not to say that I'm not good at posing, because I think that I am good at posing, but just being terrified of the unknown or terrified of doing something that you haven't done before. And so when I did the karaoke for the first time, it was the same feeling that I had of terror and fear that I had Friday night. And like, oh my God, I can't pull this off. Oh my goodness, my stomach is turning. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. And so I get on stage, and like those that have been following the show, you remember when I told you when I got on stage, I sounded horrible, and it wasn't due to the teacher that was working with me, because she was a wonderful teacher and we have been working for weeks together. But I forgot the one key when you're singing is to hold the mic really close. So I had it too far out, which caused me to have to scream out the lyrics. And it sounded horrible. But you would have never known, because I acted like I was Whitney Houston come back from the dead. I was just like on stage and I was giving it up with my performance, and it made me feel like when the performance was over, even though I thought I sounded like crap, people were like clapping and gave me a standing ovation. They were like, oh, that was great. And it made me feel good because, again, I tackled a fear of mine. And even though I bombed, I was still, again, a winner. And so it's not always, like I said, congratulations to Teresa on the win. But I've realized in the experience from Saturday for myself that, you know what, I don't have to put my head down and say, darn, I only got 7th, because some girls even placed even lower than I placed. And so I'm not going to put my head down and say, oh, I placed 7th. But what I am going to say is that, man, I had a fabulous time. I had fun. And I went out on that stage and I killed it for the first time ever. I owned it. I loved the routine. I felt good about it. And with the judging in our show is always subjective. So you never know from one judge to the next how the show was going to go. And so for my fans and even for myself, I'll try to find that information out for you, because I know you still want to know, why did I place seventh? And I do too. But the accomplishment, even though I didn't place seventh, the accomplishment that I felt, man, it felt like I placed first place. I just felt so good after that performance. It was just like out of this world. And I just want to encourage my viewers here, my Tiger Streaks, that if you yourself have a challenge that you are facing and you are scared to death to do it, I want to tell you to believe in yourself, because I had to tell myself, literally tell myself that, because the guy, my friend Mike, that lives in Norfolk, that took me to the store, he was like, you're going to be all right. Everything is going to be fine. And then I had to take a deep breath, and I said, you know what? You're right. I just need to believe in myself. That's what I need to do. I need to believe in myself. Just take me back to the room. I'm going to get this routine together. And I just need to believe in myself. I could do this. And I want you to do the same thing, because quite often, especially I'm talking to my women viewers, we doubt ourselves. We doubt the strength that we have in ourselves. We doubt the power and ability of the things that we can do. And I want to encourage you and let you know that you can do it. And even though sometimes things are really scary, sometimes you're not as sure how people are going to react. You're not sure how you're going to be able to, how you're going to look at the end of it, or whatever it is that you're trying to do. But never be afraid to look fear in the face and be like, come on, let's do this. Like, I'm ready. Let's go at it. And you'd be surprised that it's so true. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Because once you tackle it once, it's nothing to do it again. You know what I mean? And so I got my feet wet with the karaoke, doing it the first time, doing something that was strange to me, doing something that was new to me, doing something that terrified me. And I did it and overcame it, which gave me a little bit more strength and power to execute what I did Saturday night. And that gave me immense power to watch out when I come to Tampa, because that routine that I did Saturday, if you thought that was good, oh boy, wait till I sprinkle a little bit of Tigress attitude on that. Watch out, Tampa, here I come, because I'm telling you that the confident floodgates are open. So yes, I had an exciting weekend this weekend, and I just wanted to share and encourage my watchers that come on every weekend, that if you are facing that challenge, I just want to let you know, don't back down from any challenge that comes up in your life. That you step up, and you know that you have the talent, know that you have the skill, know that you have the ability to be able to look it in his face, look fear in the face, and be like, come on, let's do this. Let's do this, because you ain't shit. I could take you out now. And you got to know that you have the ability to do that, and you have to know that you are able. And that's what I found out like this weekend. Not that I didn't believe in myself before, but when you really, really, truly inside out, and just like, you know what? I can do this. Why am I like scared? Why am I like nervous? I can pull this off. And boy, oh man, I'm just so still excited about it. Celebrating my success in the face of a disappointing placement. I'm still celebrating my success. If I wanted to put a label on how I felt, I'm celebrating my personal success in the face of a placing that I'm not that happy with. It's okay, 7th in the world. I'm still top 10, and I'm definitely happy about that I didn't slip under that. But as an athlete, I want to be number one, and it's always been my goal to be number one and to be that spoken mouthpiece to not only other women bodybuilders, but other women to uplift other women and let them know that they can not only be a bodybuilder, but they can do anything that they want to do. That's especially against the grain of society. You know, another way that I wanted to also bring up too that made me feel good this weekend. Oh, it gave me a warm feeling in the inside this weekend. I'm sitting there in a restaurant, eating my chicken and broccoli, and another Iron sister, she wasn't a bodybuilder. I believe she did maybe bikini or figure. She brought her daughter with her into the restaurant. The daughter was maybe 9 or 10. And she says, I wanted to bring her over here to you because she saw you across the way, and she was like, Mom, I want muscles like her. And I loved it. So we took pictures together, and I know that I probably changed that little girl's life forever. And I'm telling you, there are just some things that you can't get with a first place win, and there's some things that you can't get, you know, from placing high. There are just some things that are valuable. I'm not saying that I don't want to win. That is not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying that it's not everything. That's what I'm saying. It is definitely not everything, because the feeling I had on stage Saturday, and that feeling from that little girl, her saying, Mom, I want muscles like her, I want to be like that, that's who I represent. That's who I want to represent, those little girls and those and women that want to be strong both inside and out, and knowing that I want to give you the courage and the ability to be able to say, yep, I could do it, and then do it. So yes, it was an exciting weekend this weekend, and I'm glad that those that came to follow me over the weekend, and your support and all your well wishes and all the you know, everyone that came along with me for the show, and as I posted some of the videos and pictures, I'm thankful for all of those guys, all you guys that came and gave all of the compliments. I'm trying to find the routine right now. I think I have to purchase it, but once I do get the routine, I will also post that so that you guys can see that as well, because I definitely want to be able to see it. I haven't seen it on video yet, but I just know that from the response from the audience and the response from everyone backstage, I'm telling you, it must have been a really, really good performance, because I felt it on the inside out and the outside in. So it was just really good, and everyone was just like, psh, psh. It was a good performance. So I felt so yes, I would have to say I won a level of confidence that, you know, that money can't buy. And I definitely am going to use that level of confidence that I have just acquired and take that to Tampa and whip ass on stage. Now, I love my Iron Sisters, but it's all business on stage. I love you, Iron Sisters, but it's all business on stage. You know this. So I want to take any questions today. From any of my viewers about this past weekend. If you have any questions about the contest that you may have for me, I would love to take a little bit of time out to now and answer anything that you may have. It was an exciting weekend, and I would love to answer anybody's questions. Let's see what I have here. I scrolled all the way back for you guys today. Let's see here. Okay, hello, Eddie. And let's see here. Oops. Any questions? Any questions from my viewers? I'm so happy to see everyone. All my German crew. I see you are watching. Thank you very much. I love you guys. I'll be there in a few weeks. I can't wait. I am counting down the days. So I leave. I'm looking for any questions I'm scrolling to see if I have any questions here from you guys about this past weekend. And I don't see any questions. Okay. So yes, I will be leaving for Miami, Florida this weekend. And so, I will be training for the Tampa Pro. I just got word from My trainer, I'm looking for messages and seeing if you guys have any questions. I did get word from my trainer that it's a go for the Tampa Pro. So I will be heading off to Tampa. And again, if you guys if you guys would like to donate, for me to get or to assist in some of the finances or expenses for the Tampa Pro, I would appreciate any donations. Again, those donations can be sent to my email address, which is tishatomas@gmail.com, and you can send that either Cash App, you can send it Google Pay or Venmo. Sorry, I can't take PayPal. They don't like me anymore. So again, I just wanted to share my experience for this weekend, for this show. Again, if I had to put a title on the show, it would be seeing the success or seeing the winner in you. And so this past weekend, I mean, I've done a lot of shows, as I said before, and many of the shows that I've done, I've gone on stage, and I don't know why. It's just a natural nervousness that I have before going on stage. But I'm usually so amped up with adrenaline that some of the moves are real shaky, and it doesn't quite come off the way that I would want it to come off. And I don't always feel as confident about the routines that I do on stage. But this last one, I'm telling you, it just opened up the floodgates of confidence in me. And if I can do that for one more person and let them know that all you got to do is just face your challenges, even though the challenge may seem like it's a huge mountain. And I'm telling you, the night before the show, that's how it felt to me. It felt like the challenge was a huge mountain to me that I didn't think that I was going to be able to get over or around. I just felt like I really put myself in a jam by trying to change that routine up at the last minute. And the confidence that I got from being able to do that, to execute that, to put it together and know that, that I did it, and then pulled it off with grace, with sensuality, with professionalism, because I wasn't up there twerking or anything like that. But what I wanted to pull off was, I wanted to display, because I'm an artist, I wanted to display my femininity through my muscularity. I like to say that because it's a way for me. My dance form is a way for me to do that. My dance / posing, and so for me to be able to do the two best things that I like to do in the whole wide world and pulled it off. What a feeling! And I want, if one of my viewers are watching today and they're like getting ready to face some type of challenge in their life, I want to encourage you, because I mean, like, this feeling is just like, man, I don't think that any weed can make me feel this good right now. And the show was Saturday, and here we are Thursday, and I'm still feeling like, when I think back on it, how proud I am of myself and how I did that. It was just like, it was like a feeling like it's almost hard for me to put it in words. And so, like, yeah, I know that I'm not the only one that faces challenge. Maybe you're an athlete, maybe you're doing something at work, maybe it's something in your home life or school, or something that you want to overcome, or something that you're about to face and it's really frightening for you. Face that challenge. Know that you have the power, especially my female followers, and those are the ones that I really want to reach right now, my female followers, because we are the ones that doubt ourselves the most. And I want to let you, my female Tiger Streaks, know, dig deep inside, because it is in you. You got the strength, you got the power, you got the determination, you got the boss bitch in you. It's already in you. It's in our blood already. And so you just got to reach down and get it. And when you do, what a feeling that is. I can't even describe the feeling. You got to go for it for yourself. And so that's what I want to encourage you to do. Face fear, face the challenge, overcome it, and then just enjoy your success. And sometimes success doesn't always mean, like for me, first place. You feel what I'm saying? And so just because you embark on something, even if you don't quite get to the goal that you set for yourself, Acknowledge the accomplishments that you did make within that attempt. Acknowledge that, because those are worth a lot. And those acknowledgments of you taking of the small attempts that you've made, those things that you learned in that attempt, that's going to help you to get to that final goal. So I may not have gotten first place yet, but there is still a smile on my face and a determination in my heart. And I'm going to go again, not just for myself, but I want to do it for my women Tiger Streaks and just my Tiger Streaks in general. Let you know that you don't quit, that you keep going until you hit that goal. And that's what I'm going to do. At first, initially, I know I was, a little in my feelings. After the show, rightfully so, I like to give myself a little bit of time just to be in my feelings. I think I have a right to do that. And so I like to be in my feelings for a minute or two. And so I wasn't sure if I wanted to do Tampa. I was like, well, what's the point? And so, but now I just want, the point for me is that I want to exhibit my artwork, and it is a stage for me to be able to do that, win or lose or place. And so it is an opportunity for me to be able to meet another little girl like I met the other day, and she said, I want to be just like that, Mom. I want muscles just like that. It's another opportunity for me to be able to do that. It's another opportunity to be able to be around my fans, which I love so much. So those that are going to be there in Florida, I can't wait to see you. And if you're looking to book a session, again, I will be in Miami first. I'll be leaving here, New York, Wednesday, and I'll be arriving in Miami Wednesday late morning. I will be there until the 30th of the month. After the 30th, I'll be heading towards Tampa, ready to knock them out again and give it my best. And that's all you can ever do in life, is give it your best. And I did Saturday, and I am proud of myself. I have to give myself a pat on the back. So let's see here. We got a few more minutes. Yes, that is what's next, Philip. The next show will be Tampa. And I am going to be getting prepared for that. There's not much to do to get prepared. Again, I'm already contest ready. And all I need to do when getting ready for Tampa is to drop my water. So in the meantime, we're just going to concentrate on my legs, hamstrings, areas where I feel could use some attention. Always focusing on the abs and making sure that they stay tight. So I have my little margarita or two, but that's over. I had a hamburger with half the bun, so I cheated a little bit. And but now we're back on track. I'm back home for a few days, and again, we'll be heading out to sunny Florida, not only to relax a little bit in the sun, but also to get some training done and get ready for Tampa, because I really want to, again, bring that best performance. I want to top even what I did in Norfolk. That's what I want to do. If that can be done, I want to do that. I want to top my performance in Norfolk. So I'm going to be practicing my posing. I'm going to also get in contact with the head judge that was of that show, to see what improvements need to be made to possibly place in the Tampa show or win the Tampa show, because I don't want to place in the Tampa show. I need to win the Tampa show if I'm even hoping to go to Phoenix. So we'll see how all of that will pan out. But in the meantime, I'm just going to train hard and keep looking beautiful. So let's see here. We got a little bit more time. We have about maybe 8 more minutes to go. Do you guys have any questions about this weekend that you would like to know from me? No one has any questions? Okay. Well, next week, what I would like to talk about, which we were supposed to talk about this week, is going to be friendship and love. And I didn't have enough time to really put the program together like I wanted to, so I figured today would be a good day to talk about the competition. So, and give you some real feedback of how the weekend went, which it went fabulous. So yes, I am still looking good, still looking tight. nice and filled out now. You know, usually after the show, you fill out the way you want to look the day of the show. So, yeah, I look a lot more fuller now today than I did on Saturday. Not to say that I didn't look good Saturday, but I just look a little bit more full because I had some food. So, guys, again, next week, what we're going to be talking about on In the Cage with the Tigress is friendship and different levels of friendship and love and what that all means and what it means to me. And so I would love to get some feedback this time from some of my viewers and what love means to you and what friendship is to you and what you consider to be or value as friendship. Are you a good friend? Do you consider yourself to qualify as a good friend? And the friends that you have, is it time to do some house cleaning or spring cleaning, as they say? So I want to do, I want to talk a little bit about that. And again, I'm always inviting you guys in to ask questions or to send a question in about the topic. And so I would love to have some questions from you guys. Send them into my inbox about next week's topic, and we can talk about it a little bit more. Again, I want to talk about friendship and the different levels of friendship, and love and what that all means to you. And I'll explain what it means to me, and hopefully we can have fun in our discussion. I'm a little disappointed that no one has any questions today, but that's okay. Maybe the cat has got your tongue. The Tigress cat. So, come join me again next week, and we'll have we'll be talking about love and friendship, and we'll be getting ready for Tampa. Ooh, that's so pretty. Did anyone see the show? How old am I? I am 48 years old. That's how old I am. I'm the new 48. Getting ready to be 49 in November 28th. So if anybody wants to send me an early birthday present, they can. What's up? Finally, some people that want to ask some questions. How are you? I'm just now wrapping things up a little bit. We talked a little bit about this past weekend, about the show that I did in Virginia, and how excited I was. Even though I didn't place, I still felt like I was a winner within, and explained why via my routine that I put together and how I owned it on the stage. And so I was very happy with that, and the confidence level that it brought to me, that I feel cannot be... it cannot be won via a check or a medal. That is something that once you gain it, no one can take it from you. And so that level of confidence that I gained on Saturday night is something that I'm still very much on cloud 9 about. Well, hello there, everyone who is just now joining in. A little bit late, but that's okay. You can catch today's episode after it finishes airing on IG. I will post it up on the YouTube channel. And again, all of the other episodes as well, you can catch on the YouTube channel. So, again, I just want to thank all of my viewers that came in today. Again, I hope that you enjoyed today's show. I know it wasn't a specific topic. I just wanted to go over the weekend and how excited everything was for that show, and also give you the announcement that I will, in fact, indeed, be in Tampa. So keep following me, my Tiger Streaks, as we prepare for the last qualifying show of the year, which will be the last qualifying show for the Phoenix, because we still have the Romania show. But I don't think that I'm going to do Romania, but I definitely will be doing Tampa, and I hope that you will be following me as I prepare for that. And so I got to keep looking back on my curtains, because I took my clock with me and the clock broke. But we have 2 minutes left on the show, and I just again want to thank all of my viewers, all of my followers, all of my fans, my friends, my roommate, Don that came all the way from San Francisco, Donna that brought all of the candies for all of us Iron Sisters, everyone that made the weekend so pleasant and beautiful and exciting. I just want to thank all of you guys. It was a beautiful weekend and I enjoyed it, and I'm glad that you were able to follow me and give me your support. As always, it's good to see you, and until next time, I'm going to be training hard and I'll try to bring you along as much as possible. So next time you will see me in the cage with the Tigress will be coming to you from Miami, Florida. Maybe on the nude beach. Would you like that? You would like me to do a show on the nude beach? I bet you would like that. Coming to you live from Hulliver Beach in Miami, Florida. Just let it all hang out. Okay, guys, I love you. And again, thank you for your support. And until next week, in the cage with the Tigress, where we're going to be talking about love and friendship. So send me any requests that you would want to talk about that topic. Mwah. Love you guys. Until next week. Bye-bye.